Hello and welcome guys. Welcome to another video. In this video I will be talking about that, and I will compare it to that or something. Well, this is DJI Action 2 camera, which is brand new camera by DJI. I actually got the really good opportunity to grab my hands on that. So here we are. This is really cool camera. Why I think that? Because it does this. See? Yeah. Right. But except that, it does many other things. I've got this magnetic protective case, which is also helping with overheating. This is like making it working twice as long. This camera has got a problem with overheating. Everyone will say that. But for motorcyclists, when the camera is air-cooled, I don't care that much. I think it's alright. Anyways, it's alright in Britain, that's for certain. Anyway, I'll show you how small that camera is. Look at that. Look at that. And now let's compare it to GoPro Hero 7, which is not the biggest one. Well, I know this one has got wind slayer. So it's bigger than it should be, so yeah, let's say something like that. But see how small that thing is? Yeah, that wind slayer, but by the way, it's really good thing. When you are riding a bike and if you've got loud exhaust, it's enough. At least up to 40 miles an hour. So yeah, that's alright. Unfortunately, you can't buy something like that for that. And that's a problem. However, this thing has got really cool feature, which I will be talking about in a second. In the meantime, let's put that protective thing on, because I think it's pretty useful. I dropped that camera already twice, so yeah, that would be better if it will be inside. What I've got is the power duo, which is basically additional battery, because that alone, it has got really small battery, which is enough for 15 minutes. Yeah, possibly. With that, it's the same as GoPro, both together. So, could be better. However, it's not terrible. And I'll show you something. That's the battery. And now, you see, the green thing, it's been charging right now with that on. So you can always keep that in charge, connect it, and it's charging this thing. The only problem with that, on a motorcycle at least, is that thing, well, the camera, has got like one microphone. And this thing has got additional, I think, 2 additional ones. So when you connect it both, just like that, you've got 3 microphones, and the algorithm in this camera is always choosing the best one, avoiding the wind. This together works about the same as GoPro with wind slayer. Well, after some intensive testing, I've changed my mind. Actually, GoPro with wind slayer works slightly better. Well, wind slayer does the job. So you would need wind slayer for DJI as well, if you want good results. Let's take a look at that. That's GoPro. And that's DJI. Well, the results from DJI are not bad, and from GoPro would be about the same. But actually, if you add that wind slayer, things are getting better. Obviously, it would be even better with additional dedicated microphone. That's complicating things a bit. And now it can also be charged. But without it, if you've got this on a bike alone, and sorry, I will put that one. Hey, if you've got that on the bike, and if you are thinking that's really cool on a bike, there is no way you can charge it right now. However, there is another tool which I've got here. Obviously now it's connected to GoPro RAM mount, but here it is. That's the DJI magnetic connector by the company called Telesin. Okay, let's connect it together. So here we go. Right now it's RAM mounted thing, and it's got, see it here? That's the USB-C, so it can be charged right now. I hope that there is also a microphone connector in that, because there is plenty of connectors inside, but unfortunately there is none. So all the microphone connections are in this thing. So you need this, and then you can connect microphone. Where is my bloody microphone? See, this is my old mobile earphones, which are terrible. They barely work, whatever. And it's got microphone in here, right? I've got simple USB-C adapter, basically like that. TRS earset. Can you see that here? 111. It should react to my microphone. If you press this, you've got microphone here. Can you see that? Press this. You can adjust microphone up to 20 decibels here. So let's put it this way. So that's working. So basically that's your motovlogger setup. So the only thing you need additionally is that, and you can put that on your chest or on your helmet. It looks ridiculous. Slightly too big, isn't it? At least it looks way better than GoPro with that hideous additional adapter, which is 40 quid. That one was 4. So, yes, I like this. But I'm interested if you connect such a cheap adapter. Let's record myself with that, alright? So what is the voice qualities? I'm pretty close to the camera right now, so I guess the quality of audio will be relatively good. But what if it will be like that? I don't know. Let's check it out. Okay, and now let's connect that. Hello. Good morning, folks. I don't know what the audio quality will be with that, but I guess it will be pretty terrible, because it's not even... Well, this is sort of earphones made for some company, but I don't know what company. It's not any Sony or whatever, Huawei, nothing like that. It's cheap £1 setup, so basically it needs to be rather terrible, I guess. So what is the voice qualities? I'm pretty close to the camera right now, so I guess the quality of audio will be relatively good. Well, let's be honest, none of those microphones is perfect, but they are good enough for what it is. So let's go forward. What else this camera has? I like few features. First of all, it's got horizon balancing and horizon leveling, which means horizon leveling is never mind how the camera is, the horizon is straight like that. And balancing is up to 45 degrees. And also look, horizon balancing. That's pretty cool. See how it works? Really cool. I love it. Okay, so horizon balancing up to 45 degrees works in 4K, but horizon leveling, it works only in 2.7K. The thing is, it's really cool. I mean the balancing, because let's say when I'm recording my videos, usually I've got my camera on the chest mount like that, and I'm rotating the camera like that to the side to record passing views, nice mountains or something like that. And then quite often I'm catching myself that I was keeping the camera a bit like that, and it's not straight, so I'm losing a lot of time and everything, and also resolution on leveling it later on. And you might think that one is terrible, but it's still fixable. However, yeah, as I said, it's a bit of pain in the ass really. And also, why bother if it can be done straight in the camera, like on DJI right now. See? No effort whatsoever, it's just done in camera. Okay, another thing I wanted to show you, which is brilliant with this camera, I believe, and useful sometimes. I'll show you something. That's an old school metal camera, like a proper one. This is just the camera alone. See? That's magnetic. So I can stick it to my bike and record something like that. I wouldn't ride it though, because probably it's not tough enough. However, it can work when you want a tripod or use your bike as a tripod or something like that. I'll also show you this thing. This is really cool because it's got tripod mount down there, and also, yes, you can make it GoPro compatible. Yeah. The other part which is available for that is obviously reversed screen, so you can see the selfie of yourself, but for me it's useless. What else about this camera? There are some problems as well. What sort of problems? First, you can't record the voice and charge it at the same time. I mean, with the adapter. That's one of the issues. They are both together quite big, so... But what about that? I like it, this bit, because it's a like temporary charger. So you're connecting this and right now it's charging. And that's cool. I really don't, that you need to connect it to have 3 microphones, but that I would stand if you know, this thing. If that thing would work, I wouldn't need those 3 microphones. That would be fine with me. What else I don't like? That SD card is in here, not in this. That alone is 32 gigabytes, but you only have 22 for your disposal, which is not enough for 4K footage, that's for certain. So really fast you need to move it to the card which is here, and that's a bit of pain. But eventually I could live with that. If that. What I really want from DJI is that, not from Telesin. I mean, DJI, it could be from Telesin, I don't care. But something like that, with tripod mount and GoPro mount at the same time, with charging, but with also microphone connector here. So you can connect this to that, place that on your bike, charge it at the same time, and record your voice. And then that would be absolutely brilliant camera. Even better, listen. That thing with USB-C connector here for voice and charging and SD card inside. And then perfect. Perfect camera for me at least. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with that. When it comes to the video quality, it's similar to GoPro. I think it's better than this one, which means 7. But the real question is, by how much? Actually, right now the top image looks better. It's slightly wider angle. It's got better contrast. But the colors in general looks good from both, yeah? I would say that the GoPro is slightly better with the highlights. But the DJI is better in the shadows. So, yeah, well... I think they are comparable eventually. What I can say for sure is that the DJI image requires a tad bit of sharpening in post-processing, because it looks a bit mushy, right? Let's add some unsharp mask to that. See what I'm talking about? But with that unsharp mask, they are more or less equal. Anyways, let's take a look at the stabilization test right now, and you can clearly see that, yeah, DJI works better. And it's also not losing contrast. So I would say the lens is slightly better in DJI. But let's look at it again during the ride. And that picture is with sharpening. And now GoPro. And as you can see here, we've got some weird color noise in the shadows. And it looks like the image from GoPro is actually a bit over-sharpened, right? And now I wanted to show you some small problem with colors on DJI Action 2. Can you see how desaturated that fence is? In some cases in gloomy weather, some areas looks like that. It looks to me like a problem with color profile. It's also clear here what's the difference in sharpening here. So yeah, I think it requires a tiny bit of sharpening. After that it's similar. So, the main question. Do I like that camera? Do I think it's good? Will I keep it? Yes, but I think it needs to be cheaper than GoPro 10. GoPro 10 overall is better camera at the moment. In my opinion, it's got better colors, it's got more functions, higher resolution and so on. But still, DJI will be slightly better than Hero 7. So, in real life, it's almost the same. Does it really matter which camera I was recording that with? I think it doesn't matter at all. But when it comes to low light situations like right now, stabilization on Hero 7 suffers a bit. But here on Hero 10, no problem whatsoever. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to test it on DJI, but I'm suspecting that it will be like on Hero 10. Because technically it's closer to Hero 10 than Hero 7. And it should be the camera which is direct competitor to Hero 10. However, it's got some minor issues and quirks, and therefore needs to be cheaper. However, with that, if that would be working properly, few things DJI. That thing first, that's essential. Sharpening settings in the camera. It needs a bit of sharpening, and I would love to see it in the camera. And possibly slightly better color profile. Because as you've seen, it's... other than that, it's really cool. If those things would be sorted, I'm bought. But never mind if I bought or not, let's just take a look at the recorded footage, because it speaks for itself. Or something like that. That's GoPro Hero 7, which is actually similar to 10 except lower resolution a bit and slightly worse stabilization. But only in low light really, in such a weather it's okay-ish. And now let's switch to DJI Action 2, and also the microphone is from DJI Action 2 right now, so what do you think about that? Is it that different? Is it good or is it not? I seriously think it's a really good camera with some minor quirks, which could be bothering or could be not. Depends what you expect from the camera really. And I think it will be really good tool for B-rolls, yeah, stuff like that, recording things like that, rotating it. For slowing it down it will be better than Hero 7 for sure, but I don't think it's as good as Hero 10 at the moment at least. Because it still requires fixing few issues here and there. But eventually, yeah, look at that. It's got really nice natural colors, so it depends really what are you looking after in the camera. For now, I think everything depends on the price, and also if DJI will fix those issues. Will they? Will they watch me? Let me know what do you think about that in the comment section. So guys, I think that will be it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode. And if you enjoyed, give me thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and whatnot. And if you've got any questions about that camera, let me know in the comment section. Cheers! And also, if you like my t-shirt, do you? There is a link down there in the description and you can buy yourself one. Thanks for watching, cheers!